Hey everybody, Mike with BeastNet here, and on this episode, it's a very special, fun episode. We got everybody that's doing this insane thing in the morning. Well, Ryan's kind of doing it, but from what Jared says, Ryan kind of does most things. But so I had to throw it in there. So on the call,
so did I.
We have Ryan, we have Charity, and we have Dawn. And Don's taking a big drink because right now he's like, yeah, we're all on video so we could watch each other. So these are the shenanigans that happen.
This will be our first episode that we're going to go ahead and throw up a full-on video with afterwards too.
Yeah.
So I got to figure out how to edit it and how to make it even worse than it already is.
Yeah.
Okay, my hair was on point. Like, look at this. So I'm
We had to make Charity put a shirt on.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, but Dawn and Ryan insisted.
She insisted I put a shirt on. So
Yeah, you know it happened.
You
So.
showered, you know.
I didn't.
No, he didn't. We can smell him through the video. So
I went for a long ride today, so whatever. I had hair, but the helmet hair. Oh my God, I got my hair cut today.
oh wow. I
can't wait.
a long
I know, me too.
it's been a long time since I got my hair cut.
Dude, you're bringing me back to my days of like high school, so keep rocking it.
Oh yeah. No, I literally had a bad haircut like 4 years ago and said I'm done and just quit getting them.
Wow.
I think that's
All
it.
good.
So
I miss haircut.
and
You're
now
getting-
it's like everybody knows who I am because of the hair. So it's like, all right.
I know when you posted those pictures of you running like a few years ago without your hair, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Weird.
I make jokes with my wife that she's pretty much gone through like all the stages of Thor with me. So when we first met, I was like skinny, ripped, very athletic, and had long hair. And then I cut it all off. And then I got really fat with long hair. And now I'm trying to go back to the the good, sexy Thor. But we'll see.
Getting away from bro Thor.
Yeah.
Or Dad Thor, whatever.
Dad bod. That was beyond dad bod. Dad bod's like, a little bit of a gut. That was like,
The Big Lebowski does Thor.
That was the Big Lebowski's. Really, I thought at
Dude.
times, I'm like, is that the Big Lebowski or is that Thor? I'm not sure. So, yeah. See, this is the shenanigans we get into. This is why they can't have all of us on the show together. We have to host separately because we just start going off on weird tangents. So,
But I think you started off saying this is everyone doing it. We are not everyone doing the race, but there are other
here is
people.
doing it. Yeah.
So this is everyone that runs the podcast
Yes.
that's doing the race tomorrow. How's that? Because
Yes,
there are
thank
other beasts that are going to be running it. So
Oh, yeah. There's other people.
Yep, we've got four of the 5 BeastNet hosts. The only one that's not is Hammer Kyle, and that's because he's busy working or hammering or something.
That's his excuse.
Smiling?
Yeah. He's got an excuse for everything.
He's going to be styling and profiling.
Yeah.
All good.
I don't know how much styling and profiling you want to do in a prison. I mean,
It's the little things that get you, I guess.
it is, apparently. Don't drop the soap. Yeah.
So we're all doing a race tomorrow. What is it?
This is Brian's fault from what I hear.
So yeah, it's the ORM, Obstacle Racing Media UltraVirus. We're going to call it the UltraVirus 2 because it's the second one that they've done. The last one was basically, you said a month to the day almost.
Almost a month a day. Yeah.
So it's a 12-hour virtual race where you do a 5-mile loop and as many 5-mile loops as you can in 12 hours. There are prizes for first and second and third place men's and women's, and there are going to be some random prizes that are like door prizes or whatever throughout. I think we're doing it after the race, like what we did last time, or like what Matt did last time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a virtual race, and I was helping MC it last time, and I usually say like the amount of humanity that I see out on the course when I'm at a Tough Mudder, but I didn't get to see it. But I was part of seeing, hearing all these people coming in going, oh, this is the most I've ever run in my life. And I swear half of the people that ran that race ran further than they've ever run in any race before. Some people doubled. Some people did just one extra loop more than they've ever done. But just hearing the amount of people that had said that really made me feel like I was part of something. And then Matt said that he was going to do another one. And I said, hey, can I be part of that one too? And he's like, yeah, you're on board. But the deal was that I'm supposed to host one and then run one. I don't run. He's like, oh, well, didn't I meet you in Seattle? You were running the Spartan there. I was like, yeah, no, I was jog walking and mostly talking that one. That's what I do is I talk. And he's like, well, that's kind of what I did. And I said, yeah, so I didn't run it. Tomorrow, apparently the weather's supposed to be crappy, but whatever, I'll grab an umbrella and I'll do, there was a guy that walked his dog for a couple laps. I'll just go out with an umbrella or whatever, run with it. I wanted to bring my
umbrella?
phone.
Is that a Canadian thing?
Garbage bag.
I wanted to bring my phone, so I was going to bring an umbrella to keep my phone dry. So I was going to try and keep my lap live the whole time.
He had to bring a bumper chute to keep his telly dry.
Yeah, no, I don't own. I actually have somewhere, I think in one of my golf bags, there's an umbrella that's been in there for like 15 years. It's still in the paper, like wrapper. I've never taken it out. We Seattle people, we don't understand what umbrellas are. We don't use those things. We just go out, we get wet, and then our whole lives are damp. So I'm pretty sure I got moss.
It's gonna wreck my hair, man, if I get wet. Come on.
It makes it look sexier. If you get it long like this and it's all wet and then you flip it around. I did that in one of the dunk wall pictures. They got pictures of me just flipping my hair around. I'm like, that looks really weird. I'm some fat dude but flipping my hair around.
Well, then, Ryan, don't forget, last time we had a treat. So Sean Corvell actually logged on to Zoom. He did an opening line MC speech to send us all off. He didn't have to, but he did. So that was
pretty cool that he joined in on that.
That's cool.
I hear there's going to be special appearances from people. I don't know if he's going to be popping by again, who's going to be popping by. But there were some big names last time, like
Psychos ran it.
Trevor ran, Chow, Atkins. Ryan showed up like 4 or 5 hours late, but they were doing something else, and he did a couple laps. So it's gonna be fun. I think it is what you make of it in the end. And if you want to enjoy yourself, you're gonna go out and enjoy yourself and do it. And I think it's kind of about the pit party as well. Like when people come in and they're like, I don't want to go out for another one. I'm such an instigator. You can ask anyone out on any CR race that we do. Yeah, I think you might know.
We know.
But
yes,
I don't think I talked people into going back out again. But people are like, oh, I'm not going to go back out. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You got to go back out and do one more. And they went out and did one or two more. So sometimes it's just about coming in and having somebody there, or having a bunch of people saying, you got this, go on out and do another one. We don't want to see you for like another hour. And the funniest thing was every hour that I remember seeing people come in, it didn't seem like an hour at all. It seemed like 20 minutes. I'm like, you're back? And they're like, yeah, that one took me an hour, 10 minutes. I'm like, that was like 40 minutes tops. Are you kidding me? Like the time just went by for me, and probably for them too. So yeah, this will be fun. Make sure you guys join the online pit party, and everyone else. Is this going out before tomorrow? Probably not. So hopefully everyone, if it is, but you can watch it's going to be on ORM's Facebook page. They're going to be doing the live 12 hours, and then they're going to post it afterwards. Nice catch, Sean.
I mean, it's like, what the? Yeah.
My lemon wants some attention.
Yeah, at least we didn't get the one eye, the brown eye. Where was I? Anyways, yeah, there. Just even if you're not running it, anyone can come and join the pit party and watch it, which is awesome, because there were people that came in and just were part of it, and were just, after I learned how to like look through all the videos, and like I started picking on people that weren't paying attention. I'd change it and I'd highlight them, and I'd be like, hey John, what you doing over there? It looks like you're eating. And the guy's like, oh, what? Oh. And it was fun because you catch people off guard, and I think that really brought up a lot of spirits from them and anyone watching that may have been sitting kind of just resting as well. So it's all an experience in the end. And the last race was right when everyone needed something.
Yes.
Like
agreed.
no, none of these races were happening. Yeah, there's no obstacles, whatever, but it was right at a time, they're like, hey, we're going to do this virtual race, come and do it. And like so many people joined it, and I guess they just saw that and joined in. I don't know everyone else's story, but I was dumbfounded to be part of it, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Even though it means I have to get up at freaking 3 a.m.
Well, Amelia Boone is running tomorrow too, which is
Yes,
awesome.
she is, so.
That's
Well, that is cool.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. It's one of those, we're basically using my house as the home base for this for us.
Transition tent.
The transition area is my house basically. So, and we're going to go out, and me and Dawn have done it a couple of times and figured out what the 5-mile lap would be. And I think it actually comes out to almost 5.1, but whatever.
Yeah, make sure you do more than 5, because if it's
drama.
under 5, it does not count.
Yeah. So
But don't go more than 5.3 or
Not
4, because then you're going too far. So,
our goal is 31 miles.
and then just kind of stay in front of your house, going back and forth, and then come in.
Yeah.
But you guys aren't doing it to win, so just figure it out. As long as you're going just over 5, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our goal is six loops. So,
Both of
Dawn
you?
says it's not a goal. That's what we're doing. So apparently, because he wants to do 6 loops, because if we hit 31 miles, that's 50K. So.
And then beyond that, we'll be doing some exercises maybe to get our purple wedges.
For Spartan.
I saw that, and Virginia is doing that too as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got
Virginia's
Virginia, and
gonna
I
join
think
us.
Christine now is joined too.
Yep. I think Christine M. I can never say her last name. Christine's going to join us. We've actually got a few people that I've talked to that are probably going to join us for a lap or two, just for fun. Tatiana said she might show up to do one. Elise, who's my coach, will probably show up and do one, who might actually start doing like monthly episodes of BeastNet with me as talking to the coach, so everyone can hear her, listen to her yell at me for what I'm doing. But
I would pay for that. Let's get a Patreon together and let's get that.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Because she tells me all the time, she's like, take it easy on that knee, take it easy on that knee. And then all of a sudden she's, what do you mean you ran 5 miles? And I'm like, I felt like running. I don't know. Yeah. So.
And she knows about tomorrow.
Oh yeah, she does. She's gonna show up tomorrow, probably to yell at me. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, good motivation, right?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm going to try to hold you to 17 minutes so that we can hold that constant all day.
Yep.
That way we have that set. That's an 8-hour marathon, and then we can push towards the 7-hour marathon and the 6-hour marathon throughout the summer, so we can get our time down to where we feel confident going to Dallas and taking on a Spartan Ultra.
Nice.
Got your mind. Oh.
Yeah, I keep saying to myself, I'm never going to do an ultra, but you know what? I'd like to. One of these days, when the world comes back to normal again, who knows? But
so you're saying October 2021, you're going to go to Dallas with us?
Dallas, well, are we still going to Texas this year or what? Maybe. We'll see if things happen. I'd love to go to Dallas. Why not? And we're supposed to be going to Texas for Worlds this year, but Charity's a little on the fence. But I'd still like her to try to go. But
well, a lot of it depends on when they open up the border. Isn't the border between our countries like?
Yeah, there's difference between them saying, okay, everything's okay, you can go, and her just like, no, I'm not quite wanting to go yet. But yeah,
I mean, I get why Canada doesn't want us up there, but
yeah, well.
I mean, I really do.
Yeah, no, it should be a good. Last time when I did this race, I set a goal for 6 laps and I got 30 miles. I cursed. I hurt, but it's doable.
What is your goal this time?
35 on the treadmill.
So she's doing the treadmill this time. Yeah. So it doesn't count for the race.
No, that's fine.
But she's still just going to do it. But she's doing it more for her mental grit portion of World's Toughest. So she just figured it's going to be way harder to do it on a treadmill than do it outdoors. So, and I agree. Like,
that would be tough.
You've done on the treadmill so far?
The longest on the treadmill, 5.5 hours.
And what was that in K? Do you know?
Oh God, that was marathon training. So that would have been. Maybe it was last marathon.
It was a while ago.
Wow.
I think it's like
42K or something.
Well, I think I went up to like 40 or 38K, so it was up there. I can't
Wow.
remember
Still,
exactly how
that's
much,
a-
but it was
I,
quite a bit.
I expect we're gonna have to replace our treadmill after tomorrow. We'll see.
What happens?
But
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So it's gonna be fun. I mean, for me, it's one of those that I think if this was in February, I probably would have a lot more problems than I'm gonna have right now. So 'cause
Yeah.
February, I was 40 pounds bigger than I am right now. So
oh yeah.
so
I think the timing for the weather's good for us down here. For tomorrow, it's going to be 52 when we start, 64 when we finish. As where the first marathon Mike and I did, it was 62 when we started and like 38 when we finished. So
Right.
This is a lot more palatable, I think, on our bodies.
what do you mean when we finish?
Hey,
oh wait,
the-
which one of
the
you
machine-
two didn't finish?
The machine said that I finished a half hour before you when the 90-year-old man carried me out to the finish line to wait for you.
Okay, just wanted to point that out. No, that was probably one of the worst ideas I ever had. I was completely out of shape. No way I should have even been on that course. But I told myself before my 40th birthday, I'm doing it. So 6 days before my 40th birthday. All right, 9.5 hours later, I finished.
Wow, my first marathon was just about 6, and I'm 40 next month. So this will be my second ultra before I'm 40. So we'll
Nice.
see how.
Yeah. So like I said, I've dropped 40 pounds since February. So I'm trying to hopefully.
It's awesome.
Well
I'm
done,
hoping to
man.
get 40 more. So I need 40 more by my birthday. But everyone keeps telling me that I can't maintain 10 pounds a month for that long. I'm like, I'll figure it out.
Just be careful. But if you think you can do it, do it. But don't be stupid about it.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, it's
Talk
one
to
of
your
those things.
coach and-
Yeah, I've been talking to my coach, and I haven't been running hard. It's been a lot of walking and stuff. I mean, I'll hit. As of this morning, I went and did, like I said, a 3-mile walk, but I was doing like 20-minute pace, but I was on the phone for a lot of it. I hit 91 miles for the month as of this morning. So I've been keeping track with a friend that said, hey, we should do 50. And she has like an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm like, okay, I'm at 91. I think I passed the 50. Let's go for 100. Since I'm doing 30 tomorrow, might as well. No.
Well, I'm right. Why not? I don't know how many people are participating in tomorrow. Has Matt said anything yet? But
I've
there was,
seen the new bib numbers hit up to the 400.
yeah, they might be ran. I don't think there's going to be 400 people, but he may have started at the end of the last one. But there was 230 some odd people in the one last
That
time.
started to
So,
finish though, right?
yeah, so there was more registered, but that's about how many finished. I'm just picking numbers out of the top of my head. My memory's really bad,
Well,
but I
and
think
really,
around-
a finish is just one lap is a finish.
We do
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. It's not like Worlds where you can do one at the beginning and then not do any more, and then you didn't finish because you weren't out on at the end. But you could just do one and you could say you finished.
Yeah.
But in the end, whatever. It is, it's what you want it to be, right? So if
Exactly.
you want to come and join late, you can. He even said last time he said no, you can't join late unless you tell us. This time he's like, yeah, you can join late because if you're joining late, there's pretty much no way you're going to get into the top. So
Unless you're like speedy as F.
and even that, right?
But
Like,
still.
but I think the flow is going to be a little bit better this time.
Yes.
It's just basically all on the people that are doing the race this time themselves
To check in.
to make sure that they know how to use Strava, they know how to upload the file. It's not hard, but there's people that aren't as tech savvy. So, and the thing. So I had a call with Matt earlier today and JD. So there's actually going to be a second channel that we're doing for like the registration tent or the timing tent, I think is what we're calling it. So there's going to be a gentleman that, oh goodness, I'll remember his name hopefully by the end of this call. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but sorry if you're listening to this. I'll get to it eventually. He's going to have his own Zoom channel, and if people like join and they're like, what do I do? Where do I send the email? We're going to be sending them to the timing tent rather than answering people in the main chat. So that it doesn't take away from the flow of like the chatter and like what we're doing. So I think it's kind of cool that he's adding that in there. It'll be good because like people that have questions, we just send them elsewhere and we don't have to worry about them. So
Yeah, because last time with all the Zoom stuff with my channel was fun.
It was a
It
little
was
rough
rough,
here and there, but and we split it off into a couple different channels for a while. But that's when we first started it, saying that when you log in, you have to like in the app raise your hands, and people were like, "Hey, I'm here," and they were like physically raising their hands, and we're like, "That's not how we're doing it, but go ahead and do that because you can wave to the world all you want." But yeah, so we're not doing any of that this time, so it's going to make it a little easier on people if they're technically savvy enough. There you go. You got waves and thumbs up.
Looks like he's clapping. I think John's clapping.
We had to check in and then check out, and they did that for the first lap, and then Matt's like, no.
Yeah, so you
Check
still
out.
need to check in. I think he said, like, if you read the page, he still wants people to come in and be like, hey, it's me.
Yeah.
And, like, he still wants people to do that because he's going to use that afterwards if there's people that are in contention and people are like, that person never checked in. He's going to go back and look at the live footage that he posted and go look for those people putting their hand up and saying hi or, hey, I'm in, and there's your cat again.
Oh, kitty. Duffy Kete.
That's the only. Oh, never mind. I won't say it.
But yeah, I know last time checking it out was a gong show. Like it was not.
At the beginning. At the beginning.
And the first time you do something like that, it's gonna be a little weird. It's like, I mean, really, if you go back to on anything, like even like recording these, the first episode, the first 100 episodes are garbage. They're rubbish. But I mean, you go like, in.
Who the hell recorded those anyways? Jeez.
I did. It was so bad. But, then you go back into like Love and Hate Radio that I do, and the show started one way and now it's a completely different show now that we're like 30 episodes in. So it's, it happens, when you're doing an event like this, it's that first one is figuring out those weird issues.
It's the pilot, like
it is.
I've remembered so many pilots that I've watched that the second or third, fourth episodes are nothing like the pilot because the pilot they're like, it sucked, but they wanted to keep it going. So they totally changed it and it worked.
Yeah, and there's TV shows where even like the first season's a complete. Anyone watch Red Dwarf?
Yes.
Never.
First season of Red Dwarf isn't. It's great. The production isn't that great, but by the end, it's like completely different. So,
Transmogrification complete.
Yes, I have the first 8 seasons on.
I have all 11, 12. I don't even know where they're.
I have I think I have like 9, 10, and 11 on Amazon.
Oh, there you go.
Through BritBox.
Yeah, I think they were on Dave TV or something like that.
Yeah, we don't get Dave TV.
Apparently bringing it back again, just so you know.
We don't have Dave TV. We can't get it in the States.
No, I had to use torrents.
Yeah, just put that on a podcast. Good job, Turbo.
They're legal.
Right.
Torrents are. Depends on what you get on them, but torrents are totally legal.
But no, getting back to the race we're talking about, though, Matt did a good job, and everyone
back on track.
felt really good. And then Matt's like, let's do it again. So I guess the rush is now bigger because everyone had so much fun last time.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yes.
And it's going to definitely be interesting. I mean, it's the loop was what kind of threw me for a minute. I had to like think about like why a loop, and then I'm like, oh, because you can come back after 5 miles, check in, and then go back out.
But do I have to do a circle or?
I don't know how to do it. It's not a circle. Have you ever seen the way we run it? It's like a complete. It looks almost like someone said
dog or a duck,
a balloon dog or something. So I don't know.
I talked to a few of the athletes that were gonna do the race last time before the race started, and there were a lot of people that were trying to come up with like strategies. And I said, really the best strategy if you want to win this thing is to do it completely mobile. So, take your phone with you, what is that? It's all white.
See that's a big giant blur, just like your face.
Turn the brightness down. But basically what I said for them to do was to bring a battery bank with you, bring your phone with you, and
which reminds me,
take off and just go run 5. There you go. Now we can see it. That's your loop.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. That is a loop. I can see that.
Go out and just run your 5 kilometers or 5 miles, not kilometers. 5 miles.
5 kilometers, much better.
Yeah, we'll run that.
It's only 7 versus 5. It's only 2 less. Is it 8?
It's 8 kilometers and 5 miles.
But I said, if you go and do your 5 and then just stop, check in. And while you're checking in, after you've uploaded your stuff, just start walking start your next run already, keep moving. But the only problem with that strategy is if you end up tying somebody because you were walking the beginning on your phone trying to log in, your elapsed time would be longer. So it was all strategy for like, how do I get up to the top? How do I get to the, how do I win? So, but yeah, the mobile
we're
way
not
was
trying to win.
because you could stop and you could upload and then you could just keep going. You didn't have to come in. You didn't have to go back out. You could just stop what you were doing right as soon as your watch said 5, upload it, and then just keep going.
Yeah, I know our plan is to, like I said, to have the home base my house. But like tonight, after we're done with this phone call, I'm going to make some sandwiches and have I got a couple snack things at Costco today and stuff so that when we come back in, I can grab something really quick, fuel, and then, head back out. So that way it just kind of gives us a spot to fuel and go back out and kind of maybe use the restroom or whatever, because the park's open, but they didn't open the bathrooms. So.
And something that that I just thought of for you guys, because there's a couple of you, if you both have like a Bluetooth speaker or something, one of you bring it and the other one have it charging back at the house. That way you can have tunes with you on your trip. And then when you come back in, you can switch it out and the other one will be charging and then you can listen to, on that one. Just gives you tunes. Like I always have a Bluetooth speaker on me when I go on course, and I just find that it helps keep me motivated. And I'll even find myself walking to the beat of the song sometimes. So it'll even help you with your pace if you pick appropriate songs.
I know Dawn has one. I have a few. I have a really nice one that my child lost.
I figured.
So it was like
really nice.
Yeah, it was like an $80 one that was waterproof and everything. I mean, it was a really nice one, and he's not sure what he did with it.
Maybe if you're nice, I'll run out to the excursion and get mine and charge it overnight and bring my other 2.
There you go. Yeah. And then and that'll be the nice part about having a house to go back to is we can have charging and
exactly. Like I was bringing my phone out and I totally forgot to charge it. Now it's dying. I can leave it there for a lap or 2 or whatever, right? So
see, that's my problem though, is because my GPS is on the phone. My Fitbit.
You don't have a watch. Oh, I see. Okay.
It does, but there's no GPS in the Fitbit. It's just it uses the GPS off my phone, so I've got to keep it with me. But I have like 4 battery backups because the company I used to work for, that was one of our giveaways at one of our golf tournaments. So I ended up with like a stack of them. So
plug them all into each other. So one charges the next, charges your phone.
It's supposed to be solar powered, but literally
I have one of those. Charity bought me one.
I threw it on the dash and it sat there for a month and never got above like 1 bar. So I'm like, forget it. So I just plugged it in like an hour later. It's like good to go. So,
that's the one that I bring on course with me, and I always point the little charger out, like the solar part out, and you might get like 10 extra minutes.
Yeah.
But it's good for when you're camping. Like mine, like I did leave it out during the day one day, and it did charge probably about half of the way the whole day.
That's pretty good. Mine, the one that I had was horrible. Yeah, I don't know, maybe because it was under glass because I threw it out on the dash and it did not help. So,
So I'm thinking Sunday night or Monday we try this again and we follow it up with how things went.
You say Monday, give us Sunday to relax.
Yeah, we're having some friends over on Sunday. We're having Jax, our buddy, over on
Socially
Sunday.
distanced.
Yeah, in our backyard. Yeah. Everyone on one corner of the backyard.
Yeah.
Only because he's going in for some surgery, so we want to see him before he's laid up for the next like 6 weeks or so. So we love you, Jax.
Yeah.
That'll be good. What I might do is I recorded this both ways, so I might send on the audio. And if you want to throw it together real quick and throw out a quick one tonight, that's up to you. But I think his wife's looking at him saying, "No, you got to do something." I saw that look. Like, yes, honey. Okay.
Next time.
Know that.
Next time, what we should do? Next time we should do something like this. And I've got multiple computers. Maybe you guys do too. But we should do this and then set another computer up beside with like a Facebook Live.
Oh boy.
So we're doing both at the same time. So like it's live and we're recording it. Or you could do it all on the same computer. maybe. I don't
There's
know.
some way. I don't know. I'm not that tech savvy.
You know.
I could do that.
So
Today was a bit of a gong show. We're all like, "Who's doing it? Who's doing it?" Next time, for
Plan
Sunday, Monday, let's actually figure out who's doing it.
So is there any kind of mantra or something you want me to say, like beast wise on like 4th or 5th lap, or just
Anything you want, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
so
No,
God,
BeastNet. I mean, it's anything you
Oh.
want for the, I mean, we
I
did.
just try to take and attach. Hey, you know what? Am I talking?
Yes.
you are.
Okay. Well,
No, you're not.
I had mine on manual for the most part. Try and use the hashtag BeastNetPod in your posts regarding the laps and everything if you're doing anything to the social medias.
Of course.
Social medias. You sound like a
Social
freaking old
medias?
man.
Well, remember, I am an old man. I don't know how to do this crap.
Granny and Snapchatty.
And just because I am who I am, I'll have to make sure I pull you guys both on highlight and be like, "So who are you?" and tell me about your story.
Oh, that's fine. I'm good
Yeah,
with
right.
that.
Make sure you got something there for us. I'll probably grab one of you.
You
one
sure
of
you want
off.
to highlight me? I mean, because who knows what's going to come out of these lips? I mean,
Hey man, it's all
especially
entertainment.
depending on how many laps I've done. If I've done like 5 laps by the time you ask me questions, it's
Yeah,
gonna.
I'll
be
make sure it's towards the end. Don't you worry.
Yes.
Oh,
My
yeah.
last 6, I was swearing. I think last time, like mother effing bleep 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 bleep.
There's gonna be some nice choice words coming out of my mouth, and I might be beating Dawn up for making me do this. I mean, it's been.
Make sure you lube
Get
your
video.
toes up.
Yes, lube your toes up. I split one of my toes open last time, like bad.
Things you just don't think of. You're going to be doing a lot of movement for a lot of time. If you
Actually,
don't
what-
have lube, coconut oil.
Squirrel's nut butter.
Well, if they don't have that, but
Amazing! I went
vegetable
through and actually bought brand new socks today. And a whole pack of them, so that I
Good.
can switch out throughout. And yeah,
good idea. People were saying they did that and shoes.
Yes, I switched out
and
my shoes twice.
just make sure you wear shoes like towards at least the middle portion. You're upsizing the size of your shoes so that because your feet are going to swell.
Yep.
Things you don't think of,
For sure.
or some people may not think of. So
my shoes are actually brand new.
hydration pack
Oh,
if you think you're going to get
He
wet.
says his shoes are brand new. Have you broken them in
Well,
yet?
they're not brand new. I
Yeah,
got them
I
on.
got about
Hey, break
15
it in
miles on
tomorrow.
them.
I got them on Tuesday. There's like 15 miles on them.
Okay, that's not bad.
He's going to break his shoes in tomorrow and try every new thing that he has, like for nutrition and everything, all tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I know better than that one. I
Yeah,
know-
tomorrow he's getting his nutrition through Animus.
Whoa, that sounds painful.
Oh, you're running. No, bad.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what we're all doing tomorrow.
We're crazy.
We'll see how we're doing afterwards. I don't know. If it's pouring rain, I may just wuss out, but I'm gonna try and do one lap. We'll see.
It's gonna be for us. It's one of those. For me, I'm one of those. Like today, it was almost 80 degrees here, and that would have been too hot. I'm actually looking forward to the fact that it's supposed to be like in the 60s, high 60s, and raining, because for me, that's perfect. That's perfect running weather because the rain cools me off a little bit and keeps me going. If it's hot, that's when I'll start having problems. I'll wussy out so much quicker if it's hot than if it's cold.
Well, if I'm gonna do my lap, it'll be more towards the beginning, because the whole reason I'm wanting to do this is to kind of help and coerce other people. And if I'm out on a lap or whatever and I'm not here, then how can I do that, right? So if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be at the beginning, and if I don't get it done at the beginning, it's gonna get, for me, a lot harder to do it towards the end, just because I want to be part of it. I'm gonna be totally selfish. I want to be part of seeing all these people coming in, like, oh, I can't do another one. It's like, yeah, you can, get out there. And they're like, fine. And then see them come back in and they're like, I did another one.
Yeah.
Like,
It's honestly, and that is one of those things, having the right person telling you what to do. I mean, it's really like Hawaii last year. When I finished the super, I literally looked at Nick and I said, there's no way, dude, I'm done. I cannot do this. And he's like, okay, cool. Let's walk over here and we'll, you can walk with me over to get my packet, and blah, blah, blah. Might as well get yours while you're here and just kind of, let's go. And then the next thing you know, I'm standing in the starting crowd going, wait, what the hell am I doing? Okay, fine. I guess I'm getting the full trifecta this weekend.
it was the same thing when Jax and I were doing which one was that? In Sun Peaks.
Oh,
It was an 11 and a half hour course for us. And we got to this one part and he's like, I'm done. I'm like, come on, man, you can do some more. And he's like, no, man, I'm really done. I'm like, okay, you know, if you're done, that's cool. We'll go back and we'll finish off, you know, we'll head off. And, you know, I think we can do more. And he's like, you know, I just talked to him for a bit and I said, like, what do you want to do? If you want to go, we'll go. If you want me to push you through the whole thing, I'll keep pushing you. And he's like, you know, we'll keep going. And we got to the point where we got to the top of the world and we were about to get kicked off the race. And he's like, no, man, we're finishing this thing. Just to see him go to the point where, like, you know, from the point of, I don't want to finish it to, we're finishing this damn thing. I'm invested in this now. And yeah, you know, like Johnny Waite walked us down the hill and through the finish, and we ended up finishing that race. And it was, you know, we were the last people through, and it was an amazing thing that, you know,
sometimes those are the best experiences.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Like just being part of, like, and you know, like, yeah, I can't stop talking about the reason that I do OCRs is not for fitness. It's part of it, but it's really to go out and hear the people's stories.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the amount of talking, if you can't tell, but the amount of talking that I do, especially when I'm on court.
I'm the same way. I get the same thing from everyone.
I love it. You know, like that's why I do it.
Yeah, and that's why you're a good host. I mean, that's one of the things we love about BeastNet is I love the stories. You know, to hear the stories and all that stuff. I mean, you know, most people know that, you know, the first time we got to meet in person was at the Tough Mudder here in Seattle, and we were supposed to do the shorter version. And then all of a sudden, Ryan and Charity are like, cool, yeah, you want to just keep coming with us over here? And we're like, but we're supposed to. Okay, I guess we'll go with you. Yeah.
No, you didn't see the sign, remember?
You didn't
see that 5K exit sign.
Yeah, we missed that sign completely.
Completely.
Ryan stood in front of him and said, what sign?
Sign? What sign?
What sign? You go that way. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
Ignore the sign behind the curtain.
There you go.
I
got a duck, guys.
You out?
Yeah, I got it.
Whatever. All right. Well, this has been fun. We will definitely talk. I mean, we'll be on the Zoom in the morning.
Yeah,
for this. And then Monday we'll do a follow-up and talk about how we might have survived. So
yeah, I'll see you guys all.
How we're doing.
4:45 tomorrow. We'll make fun of Ryan.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You can join. I'm going to be on it at I guess that's whatever, like 7 o'clock. I think is when we're opening the Zoom for people to start. Most people are going to probably join around 7:30 with questions, but we're going to open it early, and I'll probably be on at that time.
So that's what time is that here?
4:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm getting up at like 3 freaking a.m. tomorrow.
So yeah, you guys are in the Pacific time zone too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him next time to a little later, but then yeah, you know, whatever.
Or tell him
10 to 10.
Tell him not to call you at 2 o'clock in the morning, our time, which is 5 his time. That was not cool. Not cool.
Oh wow.
All right, we'll talk soon.
You guys.
Yes.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good luck tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, have a good one tomorrow, man. Best of luck to both of you and everyone else.
Yes.
Oh, this will be good. We'll get it.
Yeah, we will. Cheers,
Talk
man.
to you a bit.
You bet. Take care.
So Bobby was already on. It's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's horrible like that.
Always getting closer. I march until it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. I march until it's over.